We're home to host the Wildcats of Kansas State on a Valentine's Day. Colorado comes in on the 16th, a Friday in Norman. And then we'll wind things up on the OU net as I go to my favorite city, Lincoln, Nebraska, the home of windsurfing. February 21st. Hey, we'll have some fun there. You're going to sit beside me for that, aren't you?
I'll be there. Yeah, flak jacket. I had to wear a flak jacket one other game. I might as well bring it back out.
All right, well, the fans on their feet here in Ames as we've come down to 87 seconds. Oklahoma leading by 81-80. They just gave the ball up on a turnover. Cyclones will have the basketball and a chance for the lead.
Well, the one thing you don't want to do on offense is just what Oklahoma did. Oklahoma with the Skeeter Henry turnover does not get a shot up, and obviously they don't get to go to the free throw line. You want one or the other. Don't need the turnover.
Sooners having one of their better shooting efforts. Now let's see if they can win with it. Doug Collins brings Iowa State across.
See how the Sooners play defense inside, and Davis is reinserted in the Sooner lineup.
Clock is running down to 1 minute and 10 seconds left to play in the game right now.
Good job of fronting the big man on the inside.
Alexander knocked away by William Davis, who's checked in the game. There's 1 minute left to play. Oklahoma, the basketball. And the lead of 1 point as Smoky McCovery brings them into front court.
Oklahoma will have to get a shot off. 35 on the shot clock, 50 on the game clock.
Billy Tubbs looks at the clock. He's going to let his team play here.
Billy's not been known to be a coach that would use a timeout in this situation. He says his guys know what to do.
35 seconds on the game clock. 19 on the shot clock. Now it's at 30 and at 14 on the shot clock.
Time to make something happen.
McCovery with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oklahoma leading by 1.
Down to 5.
Smoky forces the shot. It is short. Picked up by Davis. Put back in by Jackie Jones. Jones drives. Tipped away. Picked up by the Sooners with 12 seconds. William Davis. And now he's fouled. 1 and 1. Davis.
Oklahoma, yeah, in good shape. Davis will go to the free throw line. He has been rusty. Watch Davis hustle here.
Well, we set him up as a man who can be the key. He was the difference in the first game. And now William Davis makes a big rebound underneath of the Sooners. Kicks it out for Jones. I don't know where Jackie was going. Throws it up in the air. Sooners were lucky to keep it going there. Johnny Orr upset with something. Calls the officials over.
Well, they may be talking about the 45-second shot clock.
Shot clock is off. 5 seconds left in the game. Billy Tubbs now comes to the scorer's table along with Johnny Orr. 3 officials huddle and talk about it.
I believe that's what Orr was complaining about, though, was the 45-second shot clock.
It's interesting. They have now put 94 seconds up on the clock here in Ames, Iowa. They've got to make an adjustment on the clock here, too, obviously. That's what you call a home advantage.
Yeah. I believe what will result is William Davis back at the free throw line. Oklahoma up 1 with approximately, what now, 9 seconds. He'll probably bump it a couple. Say 10 or 11 seconds, Chris?
At the most.
Okay, say they bump it to 11 seconds. Davis at the free throw line for 1 and 1. Now remember, William Davis has not scratched tonight. He also has been in the doghouse. Did not practice last Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The team didn't practice on Sunday, and he did not practice on Monday. So he only got in 1 day's worth of practice. A lot of pressure on Davis, and we'll see if he can come through.
9.4 seconds left to play. Davis at the free throw line. Billy Tubbs looking for his 3rd straight win at Ames.
On the season, William a 75.2% free throw shooter. Big. Sooners have to be prepared to go play defense. Game will be over before they know it.
Iowa State fans screaming. Davis 1 and 1.
Gets the roll. Now Oklahoma probably defensively will make sure. I think they'll probably use the timeout.
We wondered at the start how much of a factor William Davis could be. He could be the man who wins it for Oklahoma.
If he makes it, look for a timeout. If he misses, Oklahoma will not allow the 3-point shot.
Oh, Davis missed it. Battle for the basketball. It's loose on the floor. Oklahoma's going to foul on McCovery. 1 and 1. Smoky you can't believe it, the best Iowa State could do from the free throw line is tie. There was a loose ball with 5 seconds left on the clock. And the foul was called on Smokey, and
Wow.
that had never made that call in Norman.
You want to be aggressive in situations like this. Let's take a look at it. You don't want to foul. Almost a foul there on Jackie Jones. Watch Smokey McCovery. Woo!
Wow, never made
Close call.
Never made contact.
Regardless, at the free throw line goes Iowa State.
All right, it's going to be Doug Collins, number 23. He has 16 points on the night.
On the year, though, Chris, only a 62% free throw shooter. Sooners elect to use a timeout, and we'll keep it here. You know, Oklahoma this year seems to have given up more missed free throws to the opposing team on rebounds and putbacks, and that's the worst situation you could ever hope for.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, 2 free throws has you tied and going to an overtime.
Yeah, and also you have the 5 seconds, 5.1 for a chance to get off a good shot. So odds are, Billy Tubbs is talking right now, number 1, block out. You've got a 62% free throw shooter on the line. Odds are he won't make both of them, so be prepared to get the rebound. Then you get the foul and you go to the line and you should win it. You don't allow Iowa State to get the rebound and have a chance to win. Tubbs may elect to use his last timeout. Oklahoma has 1 remaining, and if Iowa State converts the 2 free throws to tie it up, Sooners may call timeout. I doubt it. I would think they would come down quickly, try to get off the best shot possible. 5 seconds, certainly enough time to get off the shot, and that's what they're talking about right now.
Well, Oklahoma next will go to Seton Hall for a game Sunday non-conference, but the next conference game of the Sooners, and a big one it is right here on the OU net. Next Wednesday night, February the 14th at 7:30, as the Sooners have some payback against the Wildcats of Kansas State. Kansas State roughed up Oklahoma pretty good in the first meeting, giving Oklahoma its first loss of the season, Dean. So it's going to be a big one in Norman.
Oh, it should be. Those are going to be 3 good games for us to close out the season with, Chris. Boy, just thinking back to that foul, though, on Smokey McCovery. Let's take a look at it again. Jackie Jones, number 21, almost called for the foul right there, the slap. That, to me, was more of a foul than that. I don't see much contact there. Good job by the Iowa State player, Collins of going to the ground. Close call. Forget it, though. You got to make the plays at this point on in if you want to win.
So now the pressure switches to Doug Collins, the junior out of Springfield, Illinois. That's all the numbers you need. One more for Doug Collins. He could tie this game with 5 seconds left. He missed. Oklahoma rebounds. Davis. Foul called against Iowa State. And with 3 seconds left, William Davis again
intentional foul.
Spotlight.
Intentional foul.
Wow.
Intentional foul. That should be the ball game.
Intentional foul on injustice.
Exactly as we had thought. The percentages were he would not hit both. William Davis with the big rebound. Iowa State with the unintelligent intentional foul. Johnny Orr can't believe it. This game should be history.
William Davis. Welcome out of the doghouse, Mr. Davis.
Well, he made it exciting by missing the second a while ago.
The difference is Oklahoma knows they can win games like this. Iowa State doesn't know it yet, Dean.
Well, we talked about it a lot. Iowa State could not make the plays down the stretch tonight, as they have not for the better part of the year. That's why they will fall to 7-12, 2-5. And Johnny Orr will call a timeout and jump all over your friend, Mr. Sanchez.
The most important part, as you mentioned, of the intentional foul, of course, is the ball possession.
Ball possession goes back to Oklahoma, up by 3 in the game's history.
Johnny gets his shot in, but it's going to make no difference, as Iowa State will fall to 2-5 in the Big 8, 7-12 overall, and Oklahoma will go to 5-2 and stay in striking position against Kansas and Missouri, ahead of them in the Big 8 conference chase. Oklahoma will win their 6th of the last 9 games here at the Hilton Coliseum, and their 3rd in a row at Iowa State, where so many teams have had such a tough time playing. Witness Missouri had lost 8 straight years before pulling a miracle win out here to maintain their #1 position in the poll a week ago.
Well, Chris, before we give this game totally to Oklahoma, I mean, I've seen wilder things happen, maybe once, and it had nothing to do with basketball. But anyway, it's a 3-point game with 3.4 remaining. Oklahoma with the ball. The only way they blow it is to turn it over immediately, and Iowa State get the 3-point shot up. Sooners will likely get the ball inbounded. They've inserted one of their better free throw shooters, Terry Evans, and Iowa State will probably make the immediate foul, and that should do it.
Well, the Cyclone fans don't seem to have as much